We have some more mooring lines that snap. This feels like the fourth or fifth ship I've talked about, maybe just in this month or the last month. But in this video, we're going to be breaking down what happened to the Celebrity Edge when it unexpectedly broke free from its mooring lines. Now, this incident occurred on the afternoon of June 16th of this year, amidst what witnesses described as heavy rain and strong winds, which is the cause of every mooring line snap. I don't know how many times this has happened. It's the same story over and over. The winds are crazy, it's usually raining, and apparently the mooring lines are snapping. I don't know what's causing this, but passengers on board reported a lack of immediate communication from Celebrity regarding the situation, which is also becoming very common. These cruise lines do not have these protocols in place for some reason, even though it's happening all over the industry. This is just getting ridiculous at this point. One passenger stated the ship broke away from its mooring lines and supposedly slammed back into the docks. No communication from Celebrity whatsoever, and they further mentioned relying on their bus driver for updates, as the Celebrity app wasn't providing any information at that time. And people generally don't have service or internet in these ports. I mean, they could depending on their provider and all, but you can't let passengers be on their own. Like in a situation like this, especially when they're just trying to relax on vacation and you're just causing them stress and panic. Just a terrible situation. Thankfully, despite the precarious nature of the event, reports indicate that there were no injuries and no damage to the Celebrity Edge. Adding to the tension, the Juneau port was at maximum capacity that day, as it is peak Alaska cruising season. The Celebrity Edge wasn't alone, as there were 4 other cruise ships that were docked nearby. You have Holland America's Eurodam and Koningsdam, and Princess Cruises Royal Princess, and Carnival Cruise Lines Carnival Luminosa, as well as a smaller expedition ship, the National Geographic Sea Lion. The potential for collision with one of these other vessels was certainly a concern for all of those in port. And just a scary situation, especially when you have no control when you're in port there. Now, the crew members undoubtedly faced a challenging situation, doing their best to regain control of the vessel. Rough waters and strong winds can significantly increase the risk involved in navigating a port, and they likely had to carefully assess their options before attempting to redock the ship safely, which this would explain the huge delay, but you need to communicate that with the passengers who are stuck on land. Ultimately, the Celebrity Edge was successfully maneuvered back to the dock and passengers were able to reboard. While the initial lack of communication caused some concern among those on board, the swift action of the captain and crew ensured a safe resolution to potentially very dangerous situation. And this incident serves as a stark reminder we need to stop being okay with the mooring line snapping on these cruise ships. This is a common issue now. This is, like I said, the 4th or 5th ship that this has happened to, and I'm not seeing any compensation to guests who are inconvenienced by this either. Obviously nobody's hurt, but what is it going to take for them to do something? Is there really going to have somebody get hurt from one of these situations and a lawsuit to happen before we finally get a hold of this? I don't know. I'm tired of repeating the same story with a different ship inserted into the mooring line snapping story. But anyways, let me know what you think, and let me know if you've ever had one of these experiences with your ship mooring line snap. I'd be curious to know how it went for you. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one.